All right, well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win one, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy, Hasbulla, in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend, Hasbulla Magomedov, in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov. He is ready to go. So are we for our main event. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go with Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Makhachev told us in our last fighter meeting that they could have charged a pay-per-view price for the sparring sessions between these two, and good on the UFC for getting this fight together.
I mean, you know it was a hard fight to put together because these guys are brothers, but they have skill sets that are so similar that you know this is going to be a chess match at the highest level. Both of these guys are tremendous wrestlers. Both have great cardio. Both have really, really high-level striking. Let's see who's going to be willing to take the first step backwards, because I think that will dictate who gets the job done. Side control is pretty safe there. Great shot from the top position.
Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Absolutely relentless when it comes to the ground and pound, now working the body. Nice job by Nurmagomedov. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut it.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. All right, the referee not seeing. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. Now they separate.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to... Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control. He's gonna work hard to get the finish. He's gonna go to sleep. It's over. This has got to be the end of the fight.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's going to try again. The arm triangle is getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body. He's got to get his body on the side of the lock to get the finish.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, this is not good. That right eye starting to shut. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
10 seconds to go in the round. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Oh, there's the single. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Effective punch from the clinch there by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some...
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Knee on belly.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
He's raining down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here.
In the half guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
You need to work on this position.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Oh, big shots from the top.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov.
He's got to be careful here.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He's up. What submission defense on display? Good work. Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Makhachev's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Makhachev's in half guard. 10 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner after that round. Makhachev's eye is really looking pretty bad after those 5 minutes. We'll see what the cut man can do about it. but if he doesn't get the swelling to subside, that eye could swell shut. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so next round underway here, and you can see what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Oh, there we go. This is a terrible position. Getting them out here. Great job landing from the top position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Side control now. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture of some kind.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this swollen, I remember watching Joanna Jędrzejczyk's head, looking at the just size blow up. You know that damage is getting done, and every time he hits him on these spots, it hurts worse than anything you could imagine.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
He's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Makhachev's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well,
gotta watch his neck.
Oh, it's tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
Come on, stand up, it's work.
He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. There it is, now he's running them out.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, Somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that. I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he...
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round of fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool. And this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight. He's got to start throwing down.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off of the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Changing the position.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. Oh, man, all about location as he continues to attack that swollen area. Referee may be looking for the doctor here soon. Nice positional control here. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Islam Makhachev. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end.
Fight back.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
That's a lot of blood, man. I think I can smell the B-positive blood type from here.
Yeah, he's bleeding quite a bit right now, and the blood's going into the eye. He needed to address this early. Now he's about to have to go into survival mode. He's setting up the armbar. Arms in deep.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He's able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, right into mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Great defense by this fighter.
Makhachev's back inside control. Making all these shots count. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more...
Going for a submission. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. 10 seconds remaining here in round 4.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight, because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
Trained for this. We're bloody.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Nice punch by Islam Makhachev. Oh, single collar tie here. Fighters separate from the clinch. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Great work here from the bottom fighter.
Keep those hands up for me. Keep those hands high.
Nice transition.
I need you to move.
All right, close guard now. Nurmagomedov's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Oh, exactly as he threw it up. Postures up, lands a flush, clean elbow. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Makhachev's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Now he's going full mount. Oh. That was nice.
All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
Scramble and go.
Looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he's out.
Massive shot from the top.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night 10.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These two really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon tonight.
2 minutes now to go in the fight.
Big ground and pound.
It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. And now he's got the back.
In the half guard. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Down the stretch we come, final round, and what a fight, what a performance on both sides. They'll be feeling it tomorrow, but unbelievable will and fortitude on display tonight.
I mean, this is what we as fight fans love. To see two fighters out there battered and bruised, bloody, have been in an absolute war, but neither of them willing to take a step back and give up. I don't know who's gonna win this fight, but I do know I am very happy that I was able to call it.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Nice defense.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You gotta be careful. So the swelling at this point appears to be critical. UFC President Dana White to our left looks concerned. What's the referee waiting for?
I mean, the time is now to pull the plug on this fight. I don't think anyone would have a problem with saying tonight's just not his night. Sure, he's tough. We don't want to see a guy's toughness on display to this level to try to stay in the fight.
Makhachev's back in full mount.
Great submission defense.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed, not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight in all areas of mixed martial arts. There is no question who is going to get their hand raised tonight when they get to the center of the octagon.